Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. Just thought I'd return to you tonight for this premiere video for the Throwback movie review for Season 6, Episode 18. I'm going to be reviewing Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, the fourth film in the installment of films of the Harry Potter trilogy. I would say series, the film series, because it's an 8-film series, of course. But I'm going to discuss what I watched from start to finish, which is if you count the extended editions, it's probably a little longer for Goblet of Fire because they throw in extra scenes that are not seen in the original film. But overall, I'll let you know what I thought of this 2 hour and 37-minute film as a whole. So let's dive into this movie review. Now, it is a little bit longer than Prisoner of Azkaban, but overall, would I say I enjoyed this film? Yeah, I really did. Very fun time for the most part. The only sad thing about this film was they killed off Robert Pattinson's character as Cedric Diggory. It was pretty sad when I saw that scene where Lord Voldemort killed him. Well, I would say Wormtail actually killed him. Sorry, drinking tea for a second. But overall, I just think this film did have a lot of good moments, and it had some sad moments, but this film had a lot of heart to it and was very adventurous of a film. It's basically about Harry having his name in the Goblet of Fire, joining the Triwizard Tournament. But overall, I just think... Give me a second, I gotta pause the video. Hey guys, I'm so sorry about that. I had to pause the video for a second because there was like a weird noise in my bathroom. So, it was from the toilet or whatever. It's making a noise. I gotta kind of get that fixed and repaired. So, you know how life is sometimes. Always things you gotta do and fix. So, basically, I think this film, like I said, captivates that Harry goes back for a 4th year at Hogwarts, and he finds out his name's in the Goblet of Fire, and he has to join the Triwizard Tournament now because he has no choice, and he is 14 at the time. They said, for their own safety, no wizard under age 17 may join the thing or whatever. But this is also the movie where Lord Voldemort rises again. Ralph Fiennes' character. And overall, I think Ralph Fiennes did a great job in this film series too, for the most part. But I think the film did have a lot of good moments and some sad moments, but it was towards the end where the sad moment comes in, where Cedric Diggory dies. It's really sad to see that thing happen. But yeah, this was a film I wanted to review to give you guys a really interesting film. He does the first task, which is the dragons. Harry does, and so do the other people in the Triwizard Tournament. The other 3, like Cedric Diggory, Victor Crumb, Flora, I think is her name. Can't remember her last name, but overall the performances in this were pretty good. And the story itself was very interesting and captivating. Mad-Eye Moody's not what he seems to be as well, because he's basically a Death Eater. Of course, Barty Crouch Jr., you find that out as you watch through the film. Technically, this movie is 20 years old as of now, because it's celebrating 20 years old. And in 2 years, we're going to be celebrating Order of the Phoenix. So that's the next movie that's going to be the film that I'm very interested in reviewing pretty soon, actually. But overall, I think... Sorry about snapping for a second. My dog was venturing through stuff. I was unsure what she was going to do. But overall, I think the Goblet of Fire, the Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, the fourth film, was very interesting. And the first task, like I said, he has to fight dragons, has to survive a battle with a dragon, the Hungarian Horntail, Harry does, and then goes to the Black Lake and sees the mer people there, the mer people, and then after that it's the maze afterwards. But pretty much if I were to give Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire a score, I'm feeling a 9 out of 10. Very strong film. I really enjoyed this film. It does have a lot of sad moments at the end of the film where, like I said, Cedric Diggory dies, Robert Pattinson's character, but he technically was killed by Wormtail. But they never really showed that moment of it. They just said Lord Voldemort killed him. And there were a lot of other things that I do want to explain later on in this when I review the final few films of Harry Potter for the Half-Blood Prince and Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2. And those were the last two films, which are my personal favorite films in the series to close out the whole Harry Potter series. So, like I said, 9 out of 10 for Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Very good film. I really enjoyed this film. It's very adventurous at times and really an interesting watch through as well. Definitely a classic. Goes down as one of the best films of 2005 when it came out that year. So yeah, 9 out of 10 for Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I hope you enjoyed this throwback movie review. The next throwback movie review is an older one, and then I'll get to another one the week after that you will enjoy. But overall, I hope you enjoyed this Season 6, Episode 18 video for throwback movie reviews for Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. And thank you guys for watching tonight. Have a good night.